Yeah, but getting back to your basketball journey. So, life after basketball, how have you applied the trials and the tribulations of that game to your personal life?
Well, it's it was good with structuring, so forth. There were times. I think one of the things I always do when it came to when my season was over, I would take 30 days and just stay away from it. I just go away from it because I always wanted to get away, not so much let my body heal, but I just wanted to get away from the game for a minute. And every time I did that, as a wind down, I craved to get back out and work out, so I try to miss it. That has helped me out a lot in certain situations when it comes to dealing with the public. It opened up doors to doing speaking type of engagements. Many ideas I've had when it comes to community and youth, because you have the name, allows you to exercise those situations where other people have some great programs, but they don't have that name to get in that door. So that allowed me to do many things to help community in situations. I got married, and we dealt with some situations with adversity. My wife passed away, and years later with multiple sclerosis. I knew nothing about multiple sclerosis, and here it comes. We get affected by it, and have to deal with that, and become a father, raise the kids, and by myself with the help of my mother and my mother-in-law, Connie Johnson, who has just recently passed on in the last four months. Miss her very much. So I had to deal with a lot of adversity. Besides with my career, what ended my career more so in the NBA was a ruptured Achilles tendon that I had. That I was playing in Sunny Hill Charles Bakery in Philadelphia, and that was on the front page USA Today. The Gene Banks rule. The Gene Banks rule was in NBA. There's a rule now that you have to get special permission to play in a summer league and summers, so forth, to have that access. Now and then you saw these summer leagues coming up being sanctioned. I like to say I guess I helped with history with some of that, but it didn't help me out any. Because they Jerry Krause and the Bulls, they weren't very favorable at the time, along with Doug Collins, who was a coach. I wouldn't say they backed off of me, but at one time I was their spokesman. I was the player rep. We had a great relationship, and then that happened, and it did a 180-degree turn, which was saddening. But and even Michael, Michael didn't really back me on that one. So, but it's not about spilled milk or cry. Michael said, well, he should have had it in his contract. The only person that had that in his contract, you can do anything you want to, was Michael. Okay, so, but we move on. You don't deal with past things, and I've been able to continue to do some great things, and also still try through some certain. Never give up. I never give up, and I always knew this one thing that says, and I tell my kids this all the time: if you think you're too small to make a difference, right? I learned this from a saying. It says, if you think you're too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito in the room.